Hey everyone, how are you all doing? Hope you're having a good day because I can assure you I am. Today, I've got a special treat. A very special treat. We aren't just taking a look at one, two, we are taking a look at 3 different fanboys. I know, I'm spoiling you. I think it's time that I give you the lore on why this is happening. With the recent release of The Last of Us Part 1 on PC, and its genuinely shit performance, it makes Cyberpunk look like a finished game. I know, something could never be that worse, but apparently, Sony is allowing that to happen. Out of all seriousness though, you would expect Naughty Dog's quality assurance team to actually do something. It's kinda sad that they didn't, or did not bother to actually have a look properly into this. And yes, I know Galaxy was brought on to help with the port, but each team has their own quality assurance to help with this project. Now, let's get started by actually doing the video that we're here for. But first, we're gonna look at our first fanboy, because all he did was a W.
Did this at 6:18 on a Friday night. They're definitely trying to get people not to talk about this. I've been a YouTuber for 10 years now, and in my personal experience, if somebody releases an apology on a Friday night, that's because they're hoping IGN, GameSpot, and people like me don't report on it. Well, here we go. To The Last of Us PC players, we know that some of you have not experienced the Naughty Dog quality that you expected. Not off to a good start there, Naughty Dog.
Genuinely, a W from Dreamcast Guy, without a doubt, winning. As much as I like the shit on Dreamcast Guy, he does have an occasional double standard for Sony, but at least he's willing to criticize the company for a shit release. Unlike any other fanboy in this video.
Look at that. We know that some of you have not experienced this. This almost feels like gaslighting right out of the gate, trying to act like, some people are having a good time. Maybe you're having a bad time. Across the board, this game is still being reviewed bomb. It's still completely crashing. It's causing some people's computers to force restart. But here we go.
See, a Dreamcast W. He actually had a good fucking take, and doesn't have a double standard for Sony. Unlike with the Activision Blizzard deal, he did. Yeah, I forgot to put that in that video when I made that. I was kind of upset because now a lot of people think I'm just fucking retarded. Which, good on them, because I am. Thank you for affirming it with me. You know what? I think we should take a look at the Metacritic score and the Steam user score now, to really show you how fucking bad it is. Right now, at the time of recording, it is sitting at a review score of mixed of around 12,000 reviews, compared to its overwhelmingly negative a couple days before, with around 3 to 6,000, with a positive rating of 42% at the time of recording. Compare this to its Metacritic score of 1.8. That is genuinely bad, and people are not happy, especially coming from a company like Sony and Naughty Dog that actually want to release quality products and make sure that they make a good first impression. This is not what they're doing, as you can tell. It's good to see they're taking a page from Xbox on how to not release a AAA product. So, let's go take a look at the fanboys that think you deserve this.
I understand that this video is going to hurt a lot of people's feelings, but I decided to do it anyway. And because I know I'm going to hurt your feelings, I thought it would be nice to feature PC-only gameplay throughout the entire video. I've captured a lot of gameplay on this laptop featured by Steam Store. You want to go click the link in the description. It will take you to my Steam account. You will see screenshots and achievements that I've gotten from different games that are accessible only through Xbox or PC. So
I don't know why this is necessary. Huh? Can you just not record gameplay? I don't think people need proof. Look, I'm using fucking Command and Conquer. That's a PC game. It's also on console. And what does Xbox have to do with this? Seriously, they have nothing to do with this, and you decide to bring them up.
Well, I'm trying to be a nice guy during this video because I'm gonna piss off a lot of people, and I'm not gonna feel bad about it. So let's get started. This is my opinions on The Last of Us Part 1, the PC port. I think it's hilarious. I just think it's funny. It reminds me of Xbox, right?
It's good to see I'm not the only one with Xbox's dick in my mouth at every second of the day. Don't get me wrong, I'm an Xbox fanboy, and they haven't released a quality product since Halo 4. At least Halo 4 was feature complete, unlike any other Halo game.
Xbox fans were talking about, 12 teraflops or something like that, and all of these other specs on paper that were better than PlayStation 5, but once all the comparisons were done, the PS5 was outdoing the Xbox Series X, and it's happening again. I had no problems playing The Last of Us Part 1 on my $400 PS5.
Fuck, it's really good to know that none of these people have an understanding of how game development works or product optimization works. Really, it brings me so much joy. If they just did a little bit of research, they could have saved themselves a lot of time arguing. Just for you, J-Tech, I'm gonna tell you right now what engine they used for The Last of Us on PS5 and PS4. Apparently, it is something referred to as the Tempest engine. It mainly revolves around 3D rendering and audio. It is an in-house engine. Can you see how fucking stupid you are to realize it's gonna easily perform better? Because it's built from the ground up on PlayStation. Some other things I tried to find out if that was the actual engine and what they were using to build the game straight from the ground up, or was it just something to help along the side. I also found a couple articles talking about Unreal Engine, so make of that of what you will. And with all this information at your hand now, can you see why it's going to perform better on PlayStation? They have the person that helped build up the engine, Sony, to help them make the game. It's really good to see that I can rely on PlayStation fanboys to have a functioning frontal lobe.
I've not a single problem. I was able to even get to platinum, getting every trophy in the game. It was an amazing story. It looked amazing. It felt amazing on the DualSense controller. You know, on paper.
You forgot to mention the most important part. It was completely useless to remake the game as there was already a remaster with 100% of all features in the game. Example, multiplayer. You know, you really did pay for a full-price game that has less features than the original. I'm very proud of you.
A lot of people on PC say, well, you know, I spent $2,000, $3,000. My PC can run circles around your console forever. And that is definitely true on paper.
It's not just true on paper, it's true all around. A PC will always be fundamentally superior than a console.
But these games are optimized to perfection on a cheaper piece of hardware, giving us a more stable performance versus, you know.
Oh my fucking god, you just explained the process of optimization and you're going to double down and say this somehow doesn't count. You are a fucking idiot.
Your overpowered PC that they kind of don't care about. They just throw the game over there. You know, they expect you guys to fix it because you know you guys fixed Elder Scrolls and you got mods and stuff working on Cyberpunk. So, you know, I mean, you guys made a name for yourself of, you know, you can turn garbage into gold.
So you're telling me Last of Us Part 1 remake is garbage? I can fix garbage. I fix Bethesda games. So you're telling me it's the player's responsibility to fix the game, not the company. Is that what I'm kind of getting from this? Maybe I'm looking it, but that's kind of what you're saying. We should fix it, not the people that made the game.
And that's awesome. Like, that is amazing, right? You guys have those type of skills. So don't expect developers to tailor-made their games for each and every one of the combinations of PCs that you guys have built.
I can agree and disagree with you at the same time. Yes, there is a lot of PC builds that they have to compensate for, but that does not mean they have the right of way to release a shit product. And if by that logic that they shouldn't do anything and just let the player base do it, why would they have QA testers? They could just throw them out. I do find it weird that you tried to defend this and say that players should fix the game, not the developers. But you know, that really does put the developer in a position of where they can get sued or brought into a lawsuit. But hey, it's the player's fault, of course. It's never the developer.
Because no one PC is the same, right? There are different people with different budgets. There are different people with different skills. And I believe this is going to continuously happen. I don't know why anybody is using the 10 series to run The Last of Us Part 1.
Because the game was built for a PS4, therefore, you would think you would be able to run it on a fucking dinosaur of a PC. And you would expect with Sony's commitment to leave a good impression on the player, or any community, you would expect them to release and support a quality product release, not to release shit like what we got.
I'm not a PC master race enthusiast at all. But I know that's weak. I know this laptop is weak. I know that. So, again, The Last of Us Part 1 is a remake. It was made for the PS5. To see people on PC run it at 720p...
Okay, motherfucker, you're really playing games. You know your PlayStation can't run it any better, right? I just did like 2 seconds of research, and you can only run it at what I believe to be 4K, 30 frames. That's if you go for the quality mode. And for the performance mode, it's 60 frames, 1080. That's not much better. Clearly you guys are doing much better than PC.
To get high performance or run it at 1080p to get high performance defeats the whole purpose of you guys getting a remake with all the bells and whistles.
Yes, it's a very functional remake. I can 100% run it. Really, I'm not being sarcastic. 100% I can run it. You know you got the same product, right? I don't know how you can, like, think this. I can't even figure out what the fuck you're trying to say anymore. You're retarded, like me. Trust me, it only gets better from here when we go to take a look at King Trash in a second.
I'm hoping they're gonna get a good patch out for you guys, and I'm hoping the individuals that I know won't play the game find a way to play the game and post some gameplay, even though I know they won't. But it would be cool to see people that, you know, were a part of the PC port begging community, begging for these types of games to go over to PC, actually play the game.
Bruh, I'm still waiting for Ghost and Demon Souls to make their way over here. They still haven't released anything about those coming to PC. Those are the only games I actually care for. Well, that's the end of this video. Let's move on to the next one, shall we? And trust me, it's great. It's gonna really hurt my insides.
Look at what happened to your experience. I'm confused. Hang on a minute. Are you a fan of PlayStation? Are you a fan of PlayStation property? Do you like The Last of Us? Then why in the frick are you celebrating a game looking poorly and performing poorly on another platform? Why are you celebrating? I don't understand. That doesn't make any sense to me at all. A game was poorly ported, and you think that's a dunk on PC gamers? You look stupid.
Now, we can all agree this was a pretty reasonable take. It cannot be said wrong. I bet King Trash will have something reasonable to say. 100%.
You see, I think his name is Reforged. Yeah, Reforged Gamer. He's been on Twitter for a little bit. Well, not a little bit. I don't know. Well, he's been making a splash on Twitter. I seen a couple of his videos where he was talking about Xbox and about the FTC deal and how dumb it is. And he has good takes. And in fact, this take here is also a good take.
Then why are you criticizing it if you think it's good?
But he's fucking wrong. And I think it's because he doesn't want to look like a fanboy to people who...
Fuck, you seem really unsure of what you want to say. It took you a long time to think. That isn't really good at all.
Watch him. And it's like he got to understand that it's not about being a fanboy. It's just about the facts of the matter. And maybe it's because he prefers PC. I believe he prefers PC. I mean, he talks like he does. But the nigga wrong.
Well, there's no chance of this video getting monetized the amount of times he says it. Maybe I should join in. But how is he wrong? That's what I want to know.
On this one. And he's not wrong on his own point. He's wrong on where his point is derived from. You see, Game Over Greggy is talking about the PC dudes who were talking shit. This is the problem. See, this is what I don't like about PC niggas, right?
It's because his joke was shit when he said that. I don't know what he was thinking trying to say that go play on your PlayStation bullshit. Why would I when I can play it on PC?
So that's what I don't like about you niggas. Is that you motherfuckers will jump into a console conversation talking about your fucking rig. You would jump into we ain't even talking about you niggas, Kyle.
Well, yeah. You can play games on all three of them, can't you? Xbox, PC, and PlayStation. Can you not see a reason why they would want to share and talk about it? Maybe they just have a common interest in gaming, and maybe, because of that, they want to talk about their rig? Leave them alone, smelly.
We'll be arguing, oh, Call of Duty got more frames per second on Xbox than PlayStation. A PC nigga come in, well, on the PC, it's better than both of you fucking peasants.
I mean, shit, are they wrong? It's genuinely better on PC. Who wouldn't want a much higher frame rate? Don't get me wrong, it's pretty fucking annoying when someone jumps into a conversation, acts like they know it all. Yeah, I understand that. But when it comes to actually using your brain, it makes a lot of sense that it's better.
And shit. You know what I'm saying? You motherfuckers will jump dead into a conversation talking, and then once PlayStation games started coming to PC, it became that conversation. Ha ha, ponies! All your games are coming to PC, nigga. Yeah, nah. It's gonna be better on PC. It's gonna play better on PC.
That's because you people continually said it would never come to PC. And guess what happens? It comes to PC. Can you see why they find it funny? And of course it's going to play better on PC. If it's well optimized, it will do pretty much anything better than any PlayStation. And who wouldn't like to mod those games? It's a great way to keep the game alive. That should be a benefit.
It's gonna be better on PC. It's gonna spacebar X button caps lock on PC. Nigga. So, when you get your game on PC, nigga, it better be sparkly, nigga. It better be sparkly then, nigga. Like, cause once you join into this talking shit, right? And you PC niggas are horrible at talking shit, especially in debates. I've never met a PC dude to this date who can hang with me.
Yep, this video definitely isn't gonna get any form of monetized when I get the chance. So I'm gonna cut it to you straight, King Trash. I've heard you debate, and it's just shit talking. You're not really debating. The only time that I've actually ever seen you debate is like with other fanboys. You don't actually try having a proper debate. You can't just sit there and talk to people about games like a normal human. On top of that, you can't debate or shit talk like a proper Australian, so no wonder you're gonna fail and fall on your ass. Just to fuck with people a little bit more. Australia #1, America cringe, winning, get fucked.
In a debate because they have absolutely nothing to debate about. The only thing that you do is overpay for the experiences that you have, but because you do that...
I'll have you know, I get everything on discount on G2A or any fucking key site I can find. Fuck you. Telling me we overpay, and then you people sat there and try to rationalize paying $70 for a fucking game. Don't fucking sit there and tell me that you are actually believing what you say.
And because you get a little bit more in a lot of those low-ass class games that we share together, you want to talk big shit.
What low-ass games? Can you, like, elaborate on what you're trying to talk about? Trying to understand what you mean. Do you mean, like, third-party games? Like, what do you want about?
You want to talk big shit. And so then when niggas come at you niggas on some shit because you're big, super rig that you spent thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars on, runs games like shit, nigga, then we're going to clown you, especially when you were talking about how this game is coming to PC.
Well, no shit, they're gonna talk about it coming to PC, dumbass. People wanna fucking play the game. They're expecting a good quality product, and then somehow you're defending it being bad as a good thing. Only someone with your level of mental intelligence would be able to try and rationalize this.
Runs games like shit, nigga. Then we're going to clown you, especially when you were talking about how this game is coming to PC, Pony Seath. So Reforge is absolutely wrong on his rhetoric on what, oh, you're mad because people are talking about your experiences, or you guys are talking about, oh, you're happy because, no, bitch!
I mean, you seem pretty upset people on PC are playing the game. Why, if you're not angry, why would you respond to this? And if you were put into the position of the PC players that got a shit product, I'm sure you would go out of your way to blindly defend the product, saying that it's a masterpiece. Because you've done it in the past.
I'm tired of saying I said this shit, but fuck, I can't help but say I said this shit. Anybody who watched the roundtable or watched this channel knows that I said Sony is going to take their games and they are going to make PlayStation look better on PC.
Never have I heard such a shit choice of words in my life. PlayStation is going to make it look better on PC. Wouldn't you mean they would try to make it look better on PlayStation to make PlayStation look superior? Oh my fucking god, I thought I was stupid. You can't even word your shit right, you dumbass. And you somehow think if I worded it correctly that it's gonna make them look better on PC. It does not. It never will, because of the performance and multiple issues the game has. So at this point, I would try to continue the video, but trying to understand anything he says is genuinely hard, because he doesn't word anything out properly or make any sense with what he says. It's really hard to debate or just outright try to dispute anything he says. So I'm just gonna leave it here. Leave a like, subscribe, join my Discord. Have a nice day.